Hi, my name is Nick Sanders, and I'm brought to you by Big Profit's Tiny List. And this is the third module of four module. And in this module, I will be discussing how to use the principles that I mentioned earlier in the last presentation. Now, the liking module that I mentioned, let's go back to the liking there. Um, the three factors that I mentioned before were we like those who like us, the people that like us because of whatever reason, and the people that have a similar goal in mind, um, and who participate in a cooperative effort to achieve the same outcome. Now, how can you use these in your marketing? Well, number one, face-to-face interaction. It's huge, especially online, because online it's usually just the digital age. Get into groups, talk to people in forums, one-on-one. Get people to like you either by your similar interests, the music that you listen to, the sports that you follow. This with this strategy, you can gain more cooperative efforts from your business partners, and you can also use this method in communicating with your client base as well. The scarcity method. How can you use the scarcity method? The scarcity method can be used quite simply by having a limited quantity available for sale of a particular product. Scarcity could also be used with a limited time, 1 week or 1 day or 1 month, or at the end of the month, the product will be taken from the store shelves or the digital shelves. Those are just a few ways that you can use scarcity in your market with your customer base. It's a very influential tactic. There's so many areas that you can touch with scarcity, and I highly recommend that you use it in your marketing if you want to get a favorable result in your bank account. The authority. How can you use the authority? Um, Become an expert in what you're doing. If you're going into a new niche where you know nothing about, study it furiously. Absorb all the information that you can, and then go over that information over and over and over again. Eventually, you'll be speaking the language of the people that you're talking to. And most importantly, whenever you're talking in a public or a webinar or an audio or being interviewed, give weaknesses of your product. Be the first to say, hey, there's a weakness here. We know this. However, we have this positive spin that overpowers this weakness, and your customers will love you for it. Your your positive spin will be more will be better received than your weaknesses. They will overshadow them. The commitment and consistency. How can you use this in your marketing? Now this is a really I really like this one. If when someone mentions that they will do something, let's take it on another spin here. Let's say that you ask someone, I want this, and you phrase it like this: I want you to complete this, this, and this, and this by this date. Okay, thank you very much. Bye. When you come back, let's say a week later, you know, the group of people that you spoke to, or one person that you spoke to, the probability of them having that done is very low, unless they're a very motivated and very driven individual. However, let's say we were to use these two magic words that I mentioned in the last module. Will you complete this, and this, and this by this date? The probability of them or the person or the group having those assignments done, or that action that you desired them to complete in that particular time, has skyrocketed exponentially, because all of a sudden they don't want to look bad to the person asking or the group or the organization. This is a very powerful method that you can use to light a fire under someone's butt, so to say. Okay, thank you very much for listening to this third um, module of a four-module presentation. My name is Nick Sanders, and you can get more information at bigprofitstinylist.com. Thank you very much for listening. Have yourself a great day.